up. So like, what challenges did you also see, especially during the pandemic, and like, what things did you have to go through
Right.
in that time of working with us and then having to take some time off and coming back? Like, what were some hurdles you had to go through?
So I will say too, I am a proud member since January of 2020, but I did tell Matt I needed to take a step back a little bit come this past January for various things. I am a teacher. I'm going to graduate school. So the stress of that, having to pay for graduate school, kind of took its toll on me. And with COVID, I'm sure, again, hopefully people can relate. There were some of my side jobs that I did, like I coach often, which I also do just for fun. I do a lot of things in where I grew up in my township's recreation department, that also, and I do the things like tutoring, a whole bunch of things that just kind of halted, during the pandemic. And when I realized, kind of looking at not only what was going on in my life, but what wasn't going on in my life, trying to look at my finances, I was trying to think of, okay, where can I cut back a little bit? And, everyone's story is different, but at the time in January, I thought this was something I maybe needed to take a halt on for a little bit. But I realized that time it was not easy. At that time, I had to do what I had to do, but it took its toll on me not being here, physically and mentally. My job was getting more stressful, trying to teach again during this time. It was changing. Even in that couple months of me not being here, my job as a teacher changed dramatically in that time. And I realized it was important to prioritize, my mental health and my physical health. So that's what brought me back in. And within a week of being here, I remember after my first class coming back in the beginning of May, I left here in like the best happy tears, happy. Just being able to take the weight of my day. I usually come at nighttime. The weight of my day just kind of comes off when I walk in here. I see your face. I see Alysha. I see Nick. I see whoever. Not Nick as often because he's here in the morning. And I see Molly. And it just like immediately it centers me in the way that, hopefully everyone needs to feel that way, right? And it brings me back to, I'm aside from being a teacher, I'm a person that also needs to do what I need to do for myself. And coming here, it completes me. It really does.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so great.
All the way, I know.
And it was important to hear that because things happen, right? And it didn't change our friendship. And for everybody, there are always going to be times and things that come up in life. There are always going to be hurdles along your journey, whether it's in specifically in fitness. Always going to be hurdles that come up, whether it's a physical hurdle, whether it's a financial hurdle, whether it's a mental, emotional, whatever it might be. Something that's going to happen that's going to set you off to the side or have to make you hit pause or whatever it is. And it's up to you to understand that in that moment, you have to do what's best for you, but knowing that what's best for you is also the things that we overlook the most. So you had to prioritize everything else and lower your own health as a priority. And you just said it, like it kind of took a toll. Yes. And it got to a point where you eventually were like, you know what, I can't do this any longer. I need to figure this out. And you did. I remember reaching out, we had that conversation and it was like, okay, like how can we make this work? And we figured out a way to make it work. And we did, and you're back. And now, actually, we just did our in-body. Your in-body looks amazing. I'll show you this after. Yeah, it looks really great. You're great. You'll be very happy to see what it. It's super, dude. Like it's awesome. It is. It's good. It's really good. Okay. So, you've taken that time. You learned, so you had to do what you had to do, and then you realized that you had to make that change again. That you had that realization back in January 2020. You had made that, you come to that realization. Mm-hmm. And so what I wanted to highlight for you, Susan, and for everyone who's listening is when the things come up, when the hurdles are in their way, it's okay to take a detour. It's okay to take some time, but realize that no matter what that time is or what the reason is for it, you still have to prioritize yourself. And as adults, and I can speak from example because I have children and I have a business that's also my baby. Too often as adults, we are consistently pouring from our own glass. So we call ourselves a glass, right? We're full of this water, but we're every day, every moment filling up everyone else's glasses around us. So I'm filling up the business glass. I'm filling up my kids, my wife, my friends, everyone else's glasses. And for me, getting started, there was a long period of time, almost like a 2-year spurt where I was really trying to get this off the ground. Right. And I wasn't refilling my glass. I was completely skipping workouts for months at a time. And everything. So I can relate in that. Something we have to do what we have to do. Yeah. But it got to a point where I was so miserable that I had to make that change back to what I knew was going to be best for me. Right. And it was uncomfortable to do it again. but I had to. And now I'm so grateful that I did. And now I always prioritize it. So I always find a non-negotiable. I call it a non-negotiable. A non-negotiable time that it's like, okay, 3 days a week, no matter what, non-negotiable. 3 days a week, I'm going to set that 1 hour a day. Non-negotiable. It's got to happen. No matter what. I have to for me.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love that you brought that up and we talked about that.
To listen to the entire episode, you can watch it or listen to on any podcasting platform, or swing by our Bent on Better YouTube channel and search Better Fitness Proof Podcast for the playlist for this episode. Make sure you rate it 5 stars, leave us a review, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.